You may know many different women who are all on a journey to conquer the world. They are from many different cultures, places, of all ages and beliefs, but are all after achieving one goal.
I was a victim of domestic violence. And why I say was? Because domestic violence is in my past.
1998, my sister died. 1st of September she died. And then in 2011, my mom died, so they were solely with me. And you know, that is how I ended up with 4 children. And not that, you know, they would always say, why don't you have your own? And I said, I have 4 already. Why want more?
My husband would come to town and look for children that need help, and he would take them to Punta Negra to live with us. Every day, I have to cook for 10 children, 10 of them, and they were all with me. And out of those 10 children, only 2 was mine at that time.
Their views on life are different, and their struggles and hardships are real. These women have given up their dreams. They have had many sleepless nights and many long days. There are times when it seems like they would never accomplish the task or leap over the hurdles placed before them, but to a child, they are Wonder Women.
To feed them, to clothe them, to help them, to educate them. Sometimes that is rough, but like I say, God is good. I get out there and try to seek help. Human Services one, you know, that they support and help us with what they could, you know. But apart from that, like I say, I pick up my battle as well.
I had these boys and they were premature. Like one of them only had 1 pound. It was hard, especially when it was raining. Like the cars would just fly past you and splash you with water. And then I had to push them in a wheelchair, 2 of them in a wheelchair, take them to school and to carry them up and down the hill. And it was kind of hard a little.
First of all, is that my sacrifice, I find that money for my protecting grew. My little brother used to help me with the food, not for the dinner, you know. He used to work hard. I like money 1 cent. Right now I'm doing empanadas for sale. First I used to sell garnachas, enchiladas, and now the garnacho. Empanadas and cheese and beans as selling in school.
I think parents have challenges with their children, you know, and being that they were not mine, I always wondered if I was doing the correct thing. And I mean, you know, my friends and everybody were always commending me of what I was doing, because, like I say, they have people that they have the stepchildren, even if they're the family, and they don't treat them the way I treated my nieces and nephews, you know, because, like I say, I try to give them, I try to do for them what I can, and I try to not go above my means when I do things. And there were many times that I would lift myself up, because many times I would go to buy something for myself and I always ended up bringing stuff for them instead of for myself.
Well, when I had the support of my husband, it was much easier. Unfortunately, he has developed, he has become an alcoholic. And he doesn't function as normal. So that means I have to take on the responsibilities. At times it's very tough because I don't have the necessary financing to pay the fees or to pay the bills or even to buy food. But I have to do what I have to do. So sometimes late hours, I am in the kitchen baking, decorating a cake, even when I'm very tired. After all the volunteer work for the day, if somebody calls and wants a cake, I'm there for them. If somebody wants to order maybe some sort of craft, I go ahead and I do it. I do what I have to do in order for my kids to survive.
You know, when I was young, I always asked God I didn't know him personally, but I always asked God to bless me with a husband and that I have one set of kids, and that God grant that to me. That I was married 42 years until God took my husband away. That was my greatest challenge because, you know, although he wasn't a perfect husband, but you know that he was always there.
Along their journey, they have taken many under their wings. They have placed themselves as a stepping stone, just so many of us can go further than they will ever go. Because of their bravery, they have blossomed. A rose amongst thorns, many medals and awards to show because of their bravery.
For those few years, I'm not doing it right now, about 150 babies I have delivered, even here in Progreso, and I used to go to Caprabank. They would call me and go do some deliveries. So after the deliveries, you know, then I suddenly need that I had to do something more because, you know, I wanted my children to get their education. So I was involved in 94, the village council. I was the chair, vice chair person for the village council. And my dream was, I said, okay, I'll get in a village council. And my dream is, I will fight for a school. So, along with the other members of the village council, we went and we lobbied for a school. And we had a very hard time getting that school. We had a lot of problems. But we were strong enough to get a 500,000 school that we have here in Progreso, and then in this term of village council, we fight hard, but you know I was the one in front, you know, like leaving my children go to Bebupan like almost every week. Then we had a police station, and we have a beautiful pair there. We got it by Borough Peace Trust Fund. I even go and visit the governor to get that. So I was happy enough that when the term was over, I had something there for my children, grandchildren, for everybody to know, oh, I was part of that building, I was part of that police station, I was part of that
Please. Some people say, I will just go and get my certificate. No, it takes me 19 years to go back to school. And when I did that, it's not for me to go and just pick up my certificate. I need to step up to that plate and make people see how proud I am. So when I step up and receive my certificate, yay! I did it.
My community supported me a lot. At this moment, I have a women's group named Virtuous Family. We are battle the same thing that we have been through. We are trying helping and educating other else people. You know that life is not easy. If we don't do it ourselves, no one will do it for us. And we don't have to go through other elsewise stuff to do. We don't have to go out there and, you know, you have talented mothers that can do stuff.
Building my house. That's the most thing I always boosts me up, you know, when I think back on working hard for my house.
Apart from a house and a home, I have many accomplishments through my job because I have been this person who have always strived for better in life. So I am also the senior teacher at my school, Fabian Cayetano. I take my job very seriously. I love dealing with people, helping people, educating people. And I also have a group that I formed there that we speak about the things that God can do for us in our lives, which makes it very real and possible.
These women are filled with knowledge and advice. They are known for their battle scars, but continue to be loved and appreciated because of their gentle hearts.
That child is yours, and you need to take care of that child. You know, because, you know, when people expect the school, the church, the community, you must realize that child belongs to you. You know, and you must love it, take care of it. I taught them to respect themselves. If you don't respect yourself, no one else will respect you. You know, you need to be honest, you know.
Try not to be a single parent, because it's hard. You really have to sit down and put yourself together. And don't forget about God. He's the one who help you get through thick and thin.
One advice I have for them: love your child or your children. Care for them. If you don't get an education, see that they get one.
Take care of themselves and try doing something like they say, if you read to children and stuff, you can make them get smarter or something.
Train up your child the way you want to see him or her go. You will not regret once you train that child right from the beginning. Don't say the child is still small so he or she can have her way. That's going to be the mistake. Start training that child from the beginning.
They say the life is hard and you have to continue working, because if you don't do nothing, you can't live.
This world is full of problems, but we, as women, we should stand up, have a husband or not a husband, and fight for what we want, and never give up, never give up. You know?
I would like to say to women, whether young or old, because domestic violence has no age limit, it has no culture limit, no race limit. But I would like to say that there is help out there, so seek help. Form groups of support that you can rely on each other when times get rough, when you need to talk. Find someone that you can talk to ease the stress and the burden, because suicide is not the answer.
Every day, more of these women are created, and many will go through the journey. They are loved from the first day we meet them. They are called by many names and nicknames, but there is one name that stands above all others, and that is Mom.